Aloha kako. My name is Art Mori. I'm a board member and representing the Aina Haina Community Association. We're asking for your urgent help before bulldozers destroy archaeological sites and trails in this beautiful valley of ours. And the reason we are asking you is because the government and government agencies have failed to protect this particular piece of property. And if they can do it here, I think they can probably do it anywhere. They can restrict areas like this to the privileged few, and that is not Pono. It can happen elsewhere, and it might even happen to a trail that you use and enjoy. Let me tell you about this 9.5 parcel, fronting the entrance to our beautiful and special Wailupi Valley. The Wailupi Historic Ahupua'a Trail runs through the middle of this privately held property. The trail begins at the Mauka end of House Street, travels through the State Conservation District before ascending the Ko'olaus. Along the way, there is the largest population of Oahu Elepaio found anywhere, and there is strong evidence of extensive archaeological ruins throughout the 9.5-acre property. For many years, the residents of Aina Haina believed that the entire area was protected from being developed and that it would be placed in a nature preserve. The city had allocated money to buy it in 1999. However, the city mysteriously failed to purchase all of it, leaving 9.5 acres at its entrance zoned residential. No one bothered to inform the community or the media. No documents of the failure to purchase have been provided, despite repeated formal requests. The documents have simply disappeared. Now we are faced with the construction of a two-home gated community which would block access to this treasured piece of land. In fact, the city has accepted plans and studies for building 8 homes on this land. It is a shame that any developer would trample the desires of our own community. But Mr. Jeff Stone, the owner through his entities, actually lives in our community on the ocean at Wailupi. Why deface the land and historic sites, pollute our stream, and bar access to our valley with a gate and hundreds of feet of fencing? We already have a growing list of over 1,200 residents of Oahu who have signed a petition and the unanimous support of the Koli'o Kalani Iki Neighborhood Board No. 2 opposing the project. Today we are asking all citizens of the City and County of Honolulu to help us in opposing this project. It is not only Aina Haina's problem. If developers and the City Department of Planning and Permitting can ride roughshod over us, they can do it to any neighborhood on Oahu. It is sad that the city government failed to buy this land or to zone it permanently preservation. But now, the city's Department of Planning and Permitting, in early 2013, has abetted the process by failing to follow sound planning, since the area is very sloped and the soil is notorious for being unstable. Geologists have identified the dangers for decades. This area has been identified within a serious slide area by the United States Geologic Survey, the USGS. Over 30 homes have been destroyed sliding in the immediate vicinity, for which we, the taxpayers, have to pay. And the city has ignored those data and earlier warnings from their own department for this development. Why? The developer has apparently already destroyed an ancient ahu on the 0.4 acres near the entrance. OHA and other Hawaiian practitioners finally pleaded to halt construction and forced the city DPP to order an archaeological inventory study. Unfortunately, the present AIS only covers the 2 homes, even though the developer's plans show that he intends to develop all 9.5 acres. And despite strong evidence of extensive archaeological ruins throughout the property, shouldn't we all be preserving the remaining artifacts of the Hawaiians who once cared for this land? Also important is that this parcel abuts the Wailupi Stream debris basin, which the Army Corps of Engineers must drastically expand in order to protect the valley, and residents from future flooding. Wailupi Stream presently provides only a 10-year flood protection and is the only unfinished storm project in East Oahu. If this parcel is developed, the basin enlargement will be further delayed at increased cost. The DPP failed to consider Wailupi Stream flood control improvements before issuing the 2 building permits, one for a building just 10 to 15 feet away from the debris basin. Finally, this parcel lies outside the urban community boundary and therefore should not be developed. Hawaii case law definitely says that these urban boundaries take precedence over zoning. Far too long has the DPP been deluding the public on this important planning issue. Please help us to preserve this historic site and trail for future generations and for their ohana. We are asking neighborhood boards and community associations to adopt the resolution that was unanimously passed by Neighborhood Board Number 2. And we're asking individuals to sign our petition and to contact the mayor and the city council. Complete details are available at our website, ainahaina.org. Together, we can save and preserve the treasures of Wailupi. Mahalo a nui loa.